Welcome back to the Meeple Marathon and our May the 4th be with you Star Wars Marathon. Up next is Star Wars Destiny. Star Wars Destiny was a collectible card game with dice, basically rolling of dice to determine your actions. And they sold a lot of blind packs. Each one of them contained at least one card with a dice. Unfortunately, though, now this game is, I guess you could say, defunct by Fantasy Flight. It's no longer being produced. You can still purchase copies, starter sets, things like that. You can still purchase the blind packs, but Fantasy Flight is no longer offering support for this game. But it's still a fun game. Generally, it's a two-player game, so we are simply just going to play two-handed today. There are some solo variants out there. I've even messed around with trying to come up with some on my own. At the end of the day, this game really does just shine as a two-player game where you're controlling your side of the battlefield. So that's what it was meant to be. I always enjoyed the game because of these really nice dice. They're big, chunky dice. They have these heat-sealed pictures on them. You were guaranteed to get one in each blind pack, and that was probably the best part, was collecting the packs and, seeing what dice you have. So I have this large collection now that I haven't hardly touched in a while, so if I get a rule wrong here or there, please excuse me. I really only got this out because it is May the 4th, and we're here to play all the Star Wars games in my collection. So let's go ahead and get started. I will talk you through the rules as we play, but this is far from being a true how to play video. This is truly just for fun. So the first thing we're going to do is decide which battlefield we're going to play on. I very hastily put these decks together, so I kind of have a Jedi deck that's all blue with Obi-Wan Kenobi and Ayla Secura, and I have a gangster deck with Boba Fett and Jabba the Hutt. This is mostly yellow. There's a few neutral gray cards sprinkled in there. So what you do at the beginning to decide whose battlefield you're going to play on, you roll your 3 character dice up, and let's see here. So blue side is getting 4, and the yellow side is getting 2. So that means that the blue side technically gets to choose. I don't know why you wouldn't choose your battlefield, so this card is just, we're just done with that for now. And so Obi-Wan's hut on Tatooine, which makes sense because we're Obi-Wan, is the battlefield. So anybody that claims it, if you're a blue character, so that benefits us, that's why it was our battlefield, gets to take a shield when they claim the battlefield. If Boba Fett and Jabba the Hutt claim it, they're going to have to spend a resource in order to gain that shield. So again, the battlefield benefits us. We are going to get to start the game now, but this other team here that lost gains 2 shields. You could split them up however you like, but I'm just going to split them up evenly. All right. Then each side has a deck of cards that you have built. You have customized your deck beforehand. They do make starter packs that you can just pull them out with a few dice. But basically you play with a hand of 5 cards, and everybody needs to get 2 resources as well. 1, 2, and 1, 2 over here. And you're going to spend these resources to play these cards out. You can see here all of these numbers up here in the corner represent how many resources you have to spend. Now there are certain ones like events here. There's another event. There's another event. These you just play. You satisfy the instructions on the card, and then it's done. Whereas these guys are upgrades. So these actually have to get slotted underneath one of your characters here. And they come with a die. That's what these symbols on the left-hand side are for. And anytime you then roll that character, you get to roll that additional die. So obviously, Boba Fett's wrist lasers, we could give to Jabba the Hutt, but we're not going to do that. That's not thematic at all. But if we have slotted this under Boba the Fett, when he activates, he not only gets to roll his 2 character die, but also his wrist laser die. There are also some cards. Let's see if there happens to be one in the Jedi stack here. Okay, yes, so here are a few. For example, this says support. So this card is actually going to be played out onto my battlefield, and it will stay out. and then as an action I can exhaust this card to reroll up to 2 dice. Some of the support cards in the deck here actually come with their own die as well. But the crux of the game is that you're going to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, each one of you taking a single action. Your action can be, like we just discussed, play a card from your hand, spending the necessary resource. Or it can be to activate a character. That means you're going to roll in their dice. Right now, these dice that are just sitting up above them, normally I keep them here on the cards like this. That tells me that they have not been activated yet. And then I'm going to line them up in the middle once they've been rolled. That's just how I play. You're supposed to tap the card to say you've activated them. That gets kind of messy when you get more cards out. It gets harder to turn them. So this is just how I do it. But you can activate a character as an action. You activate a single character. You roll the dice for that character, and then your action is done. Then it passes back. Then once you basically have spent resources to play your cards, rolled out your dice, at any point that you have dice that have been rolled out, you can activate the dice or resolve the dice. So say, for example, if this was our roll, you could either do Boba Fett's special ability. You can see that this symbol matches the symbol on his card with the text here. We would resolve that. Or he could spend this to deal 2 melee damage to a character of his choice. Now, say, for example, but you can't do them both. See, this would be one action spending this one, and this would be one action spending this one. So in between, the blue player is going to get to go. Whereas if Ayla Sakura had rolled this, say I had activated both of my characters over here, and this is the dice pool I had the option of choosing from. I could activate Obi-Wan to gain a resource here, and then I would lose that die. Or I can activate my melee damage and activate both of these together because they have matching damage. You can play them all together, so you can combine matching symbols all together. And you will see that some symbols, for example, on Boba Fett's wrist lasers here, it is a +2 with the range symbol. So this one is a single range symbol by itself. The +2 has to be added to a matching symbol on another die. So it's only a modifier. It's not a standalone damage by itself. That's pretty much it. At any point in time, you can discard a card out of your hand. You don't get the effect of it, and you can re-roll any dice you want. And you can also, certain characters will have the keyword action on them. So you take an action to complete that action on the card. And pretty much the last thing you can do, and usually you only do this when you have nothing else left to do, but some people may jump the gun early, is claim the battlefield. So claiming the battlefield is just, an action you take as long as it has not been claimed this round. So if Boba Fett claims it, we'll move it over here to him. But that also means you are done for the rest of the round. The other player can continue to take actions at their leisure. Nothing's going to stop them. You are done if you pass. And if you pass and claim the battlefield, you get the benefit of what it says here, the claim benefit. So I don't get that right now, but whoever claims it first within the next round will get the shields or have to pay for the shields. Basically, we are going to go back and forth, rolling dice, activating characters, paying for cards, resolving dice, all that stuff, until we have no actions left, until both players have passed. At that point, that individual round is done. You get to unexhaust all of your characters. You get to draw back up to 5 cards. You get 2 more resources from the supply. And then we start with whoever has claimed the battlefield. So the same person could continue to go first over and over and over again if they continue to be the first person to claim the battlefield. So that is the rules in a very quick nutshell. So let's go ahead and get started here. Again, I'm just playing two-handed, so I'm going to do my best to forget about what I just saw in my other hand when I pick them up. But let's see here. Turn one of your dice to any side. You may spend... No, we don't want to do that. Play a weapon from your hand, decreasing its cost. Weapons cachet. Okay. That's not bad. Alright. So, I am going to start off by spending 2 resources to get this weapons cachet out here. And so this is actually going to come with a die, which I just realized I did not pull out. I pulled out most of the rest of them, but I added this to my hand late. But this is going to come with its own die. I have spent a card, so that is my one action. At this point, it's going to pass to Boba Fett. Let me find that die, though. Okay, so we're good to go. They have their die. That was my one action. Then it passes over here. So gameplay for the most part is pretty quick. All right, ambush. Reroll up to 2 of your dice. Nope, I don't want to do that. Look at all the other cards in their hand and discard one of them. Okay, it's too good to pass up, so I'm going to go ahead and play Boba Fett's wrist lasers, which only costs 1. This is a great upgrade, and obviously we're putting it on Boba Fett. So now Boba Fett gains this additional die, and so when he activates, he's going to roll all of them. So if, however, I had already activated Boba Fett and then decided to add his wrist lasers, this would just sit around and be worthless for the round. So, all right, back over to the Jedi. What do the Jedi want to do? I am going to go ahead and roll this die out because I may be able to play my weapon out of my hand for free. All right, and I did not. Okay, so we're just getting a... Turn one of your dice to any side. You may spend one resource to turn another one to. Okay. All right. So that was my action, though. I activated this card, rolled out the die. So now we're going over here. Yeah, I don't want to play any of those cards. So I will go ahead and activate Boba Fett. All right, so these dice all come out and are going to sit like that. So that was their action. Back over to the Jedi. Okay, so I do need some resources, so let's roll in Ayla. Let's activate her and see what she's going to give us here. Okay, turn one of your blue dice to any side. Okay, all right. So then I could go ahead and activate for 3 damage. I could go ahead and claim a resource. So I think actually that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just claim a resource with that 1 die. All right. Then back over here to the Jedi. I don't have much else to do other than roll a blank on Obi-Wan Kenobi. All right, so now back over here, these guys are going to spend 2 resources, and I'm going to give Hunter's Instinct to Jabba the Hutt, because otherwise he doesn't really do any damage. So before I activate him, I have now given him a 2nd die. And each character can have up to 3 upgrades on them. And you can, at any time, if you want to add a 4th one, you just have to get rid of 1. All right, so back over here to the Jedi. I think I'm going to use the special here of Ayla Secura to turn one of your blue or red dice to any side. So I will be turning Obi-Wan here to the 3 and turn an opponent's dice to any side. So I'm going to turn Boba Fett here to the blank, obviously. Okay, I think I'm ready to go ahead and roll these in. So that's going to be their action over here. And not a very good roll. Okay. All right. So back over to here. I definitely don't want to lose all of this power here. So I'm going to go ahead and activate both of these. And I'm going to go after Boba Fett first. So I'm hitting for 4. His shield blocks one of those. And so there we go. Okay. So now I've got these 2 negatives. I could discard a card, but I have this card, Take Flight. Ambush means that I can take care of this event. It's also nice that it costs 0, and then I get to take another action after this card. So I can re-roll up to 2 of my yellow dice. Obviously, I'm going to re-roll blank ones. There we go. That's better. Okay, and so now I can take a 2nd action. Let's stack these up here so they don't get confused. Let's see, Jabba's is deal indirect damage to an opponent equal to the number of dice showing a special, including this one. Okay, so this would make the most sense to go ahead and play this one first. So we will play this one. There's 2 dice showing a special. Ooh, and you know what? I forgot to give somebody a shield when I activated Obi-Wan, so we're just going to say I gave him the shield, and I'll spread out the indirect damage amongst them both. Indirect damage, I get to choose where it goes. Okay, so that resolves his. Then, yeah, I am just simply going to resolve this one to gain an extra resource, because I'm pretty sure he's not going to be done anytime soon. He's going to continue to hit me. So this one will deal 1 damage to a character, 2 if they have 3 or more. They don't, but they are going to start. We are going to start picking on Ayla Sakura here. So that activates that, and so then back to here, we will claim the battlefield. So that's just going to stay there, and I will give Ayla a shield. Okay, then back over to here. Technically, we would have to do these one at a time, but since I have passed, I'm just going to say 2 and 3. I'm going to hit them all at Ayla Sakura. So hit her for 3. 1 shield goes away, so 2 come through. She's up to 4 damage. Okay, so upkeep phase, everybody would get to unexhaust, so let's give them their dice back here. That way we can remember who we have activated. All right, so everybody's unexhausted. Everybody gets 2 resources back. Boom, boom, and we get to draw up to 5 cards. You could also, at this point, discard cards. I don't see anything in my hand yet that I feel like is a wasted card, so I'm not going to bother with that. All right, so again, blue player gets to go first because they claimed the battlefield. So, oh, do I want to play that? No, I think what I need to do is roll this die first. Yeah, we got our special. Okay, that's what we wanted. Perfect. Okay, they've gone ahead and gone. No, can't play that. Actually, yes. Okay, so I'm going to play Bamboozle. I'm going to force my opponent to reroll their die. If they happen to roll a blank, I get to steal a resource from them. Doesn't cost me a thing, so they're forcing me to reroll this, and I rolled the blanks. They're stealing a resource from me. Oh man. All right. Okay, so I think now at this point I'm going to pay a single resource to get backup specialist out there. All right. Now we go over here, and yeah, actually, I've got the money to do it, so I'm going to spend all 3 resources here to get gang up out there. So that card gets that die. Okay. All right, back over to here. Yep, I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'm going to pay 1 to play this event where I can turn a die to any side, spend additional resource. I don't have that additional resource, so spending 1 basically to turn this back to a special. All right, back over to here. I don't have anything that can force him to reroll that die again, so let's just go ahead and activate Boba Fett. Okay. All right. Yep, I think it's time to just go ahead and play this before we lose it. So the special here is play a weapon from your hand, decreasing its cost. Oh no, that one costs 3. Crap. Okay, pause. Not gonna do that. I'm gonna roll in Ayla Sakura here. Okay. All right. Back over to here. Now I see that she's got a special. I could keep rolling my dice, but I don't want to lose this, so I'm actually going to go ahead and spend this. This is the smart play to get 4 damage out there, and we are putting it all on Ayla Sakura here. So she might not be long for this world. So 8 damage on her. Okay, So I need to think about that too, that she could be knocked out in this very round. Alright, so let me go ahead and activate Obi-Wan, see what he's getting. Okay, gosh. Alright. Alright, we're back over to here. Showing on one of your opponent's die. So, yep. Boba Fett is going to be vicious. He's going to play his special, which means he sees a 2 here, and so he can deal 2 damage to Aayla Secura. She's got nothing to stop it. Oh, no, wait. Obi-Wan activated, so he obviously would have given his shield to her. And so, yeah, this would have gone away, and she would be up to 9 damage now. Okay. Keep forgetting about his special ability here. Alright, so knowing that she is not long for this world, she is going to spend her 2 to hit Boba Fett for 2. Oh, and I forgot here that I have to discard a card from hand to keep this card, so that's fine. I had plenty of cards in my hand, so we're just going to discard that one. Alright, so I got nothing else to do here other than roll in Jabba. Alright, then back over here, Jabba could get 1. This is a focus, so let's force him to roll that. Alright, so I'm going to play this. I'm going to switch this to the 3, and I'm going to switch this to his blank. Okay. Alright, so then back over here, I want to just see what this one is before I do anything else. Okay. So that's gaining shields equal to my number of yellow characters. So that's 2. That's what the X is for. Then back over here, gosh. Alright, I'm going to exhaust this to now re-roll this. And I got a freaking miss. Okay. Alright, so back over here. I guess I'll go ahead and spend this focus to put this back here like that. Alright, back over here. I will spend Obi-Wan's to put 3 damage on Boba Fett. Then we come back over here, and Jabba can do 1 indirect damage, so I get to choose. So I'm going to put it on Obi-Wan. Alright, and then I'm done with this, so I'm going to claim the battlefield. I will give Aayla Secura the shield. Might not make a difference. And then these guys get to claim 2 shields with this die, so we're going to give them both to Boba Fett. Alright, that is it. Upkeep phase, so I can get this card back. 2 and 2. 1, 2, 3. Alright, I used wrist rockets again, so I needed to discard another card. So technically, there we go. Drop 1 more. 2 on this side. Okay. And this goes here. These go here. These go here. This goes here. This goes here. And that goes there. All right. And blue player gets to go first again. So what I'm going to do is play... Okay. I'm going to play Luke's Training, spot 2 blue characters. I've got 2 for a very short time. To play a blue ability, Inner Strength is a blue ability from your hand or discard pile, decreasing its cost by 1. All right, so I only have to spend 1 to give inner strength here to Obi-Wan. All right, so that was my action. And let's go over here. Ooh, all this stuff is fairly expensive. So I feel like I want to save up a little. So I'm actually gonna go, I'm looking for resources. So I'm gonna roll in Jabba's here and not the roll I was looking for at all. Okay. So then we come back over here and I want to roll this one first. Yeah, we got that special. Okay. And I have the resource, at least for now. Okay, so Jabba can focus 2 dice with this. So it'd be a waste to only focus 1. So let's, yeah, this would make the most sense. Yeah, okay. All right. All right, so then I'm finally going to use this one to get Rey's lightsaber out for just 1. And so Obi-Wan, oh, I forgot to give him his inner strength die too. Okay. All right, so my special is no good right now. This is no good because it's a modifier. So I'm gonna spend this to focus this into a 2 here, and this one to become the special. All right. So pretty devastating slate of actions here. All right, I am going to activate Obi-Wan now at this point. That's going to give Ayla a shield. Okay. Ooh. I can refocus that die. I really wanted the thing. Okay. All right, so then back over here, and I'm thinking, yeah, we're going to spend this one, Hunter's Instinct. It'd be doing 2 damage over here. So we're going to remove her 2 shields. Okay. And then we come back over here, and let's just try and get Ayla in. 2 indirect damage. Okay, so then Boba Fett's thinking, no, no, no. All right, so he's going to play this. I can actually spot a 3. So he's going to hit Ayla's score for 3, and she's done. So this card, I lose this card. I also lose her dice. All right, so things are not looking good for Obi-Wan Kenobi here. All right. Okay, so I spent that over here. I'm going to spend this focus to flip this like that. And then over here, I'm going to go ahead and spend these 2 before he messes with me to hit him for 4. All right, and then Obi-Wan's going to turn around and hit Boba Fett for 5, which I think kills him because it's still 3. Yep, and that exactly kills him. So Boba Fett has now gone away. So we're not doing too bad. We're not dead yet. All right. So that was his action. So we can come back over here, and I don't have anything to play except, yeah, I'm gonna play this and get BB9E out there. Where's his die? There we go. All right, we're gonna claim the battlefield. So boom, we're gonna roll this die. Boom. Still pass. We're going to roll this die. Pass. And then there's 1 yellow character, so this is 1, 2 damage. 1, 2 damage. So let's drop that. And he is halfway dead. Okay. All right. So upkeep phase. 1, 2, 3. And just 1 over here. All right. And 2 resources all around. 2, 2. And let's give people their cards back, or their dice back. Boom, boom. And Boom. Okay. All right. What do we want to do here? I cannot afford. Exhaust the support to resolve one of your dice showing a modifier side as if it was plus 2 plus 1. Okay. I'm gonna roll this one first, and it is a frickin' blank. Okay. I'm gonna come over here and remove a die. There's no die. I don't care about that. Power action, reroll one of your yellow dice. Then you may remove an opponent's die showing a value equal to the value showing on your die you just rerolled. Ooh, yeah. Okay. So I'm going to spend all 3 of my resources to get Slave 1 out here. This is a badass card. Alright, so let's put Slave 1 right there. Give it its die. So I'm out of money, basically. Let me reroll, activate Obi-Wan so he gets a shield. Okay, lots of money to spend. Okay. Oh gosh. All right, so then we come back over here and yeah, let's start rolling some dice. All right, back over here. I definitely want to see some new stuff, so I'm gonna exhaust this to re-roll these 2. All right, that's actually not the results I was looking for. Okay, let's come over here and yeah, it's got to be a yellow die that I re-roll. Okay. All right, so this one's not bad. This one allows me to move. Oh no, but he's got a shield. So, and this one is play a weapon. I don't have any weapons in my hand. Nope, I've got to upgrade. Okay. So I am going to chuck a card here. That one's going to be too expensive for me to play anytime soon. I'm going to reroll all 3 of these, actually. Ugh. Okay. All right, we're all right. Okay, back over here. Yeah, let's roll this one in. Okay. And all right, over to here, I'm going to spend this focus to change this one to the 3. All right, then over here, I'm going to use my power action. I can reroll one of your yellow dice, then remove an opponent's die showing. So is there? No, this was on the 1 resource. The best bet I have is actually re-rolling Jabba's die. Yep, and Jabba rolled a blank. Okay, so the power action was kind of worthless, but that's fine. Swing and a miss by Slave 1. All right, so then Obi-Wan will hit for 5. So this comes off, and it's 4. After you play this upgrade, give attached character 1 shield or 2 shields. Oh, so I forgot to do that. There you go, have a shield. Okay, then we're back over to here, and there's no modifiers there. I guess I will just go ahead and play this for 2 damage, get rid of these shields. Okay, then back over here, I will spend Awakening to move 1 of my damage, so I have to keep 2, and this one gets moved over to Jabba, so he's at 5 out of 12. So Obi-Wan may pull this off. Okay, then back over here, Jabba's like, help, so he's gonna play this to gain just a single shield. All right, back over here, I got nothing else to do except, yeah, I'm not gonna play that. So I'll claim the battlefield, And I will claim a die. Did I gain a shield when I activated Obi-Wan Kenobi? I can't remember. Alright. So then we are back over here. Let's see what this die is going to give us. It is going to give us a discard. Okay. Alright, so man. I don't really like any of these cards. So I'm going to chuck this one. I'm not going to be able to play that one now. And I'm going to re-roll all three of these actually. That one's cocked. Okay. Wow, what was that one? Alright, he got his special. Okay. So I will go ahead and play these two. That's going to kill off my 2 resources over here. And then I will play this one that puts 1 damage on Obi-Wan. Okay. Alright, so let's real quick move into the next phase. Upkeep phase. 2 and 2. You get that, you get that, you there, you 3, and you. Okay. I think we're good here, and blue players get to go first again. Oh, I do like that. Alright, again, I'm going to roll this one first. That's not what I wanted. Okay. Alright, so then let's go over here. Sure, there's 3 more damage on it. Remove one of its character or upgrade dice. Let's see, I can't remember. Can I remove a die before I roll them? No, we'll wait on that. No, I don't wanna remove. Don't want to do that. Okay, we'll play the hunting rifle. Alright, so we're going to give Jabba the hunting rifle. That's going to give him a whole nother die to roll. It'd be kind of funny to see Jabba trying to shoot a gun. Alright, let's go back over here and roll in Obi-Wan. And a whole bunch of garbage. Okay, so back over here, let's see what Jabba can do. Alright. And then back over here, alright, I activated Obi-Wan, so I need to remember to give him his shield. And I'm going to tap this to reroll these 2. Okay, that's actually pretty good there. Alright, okay. Alright, so we're back over to here. Nothing I want to play at the moment, so this does have a special, so let's roll this out, see if we can't see that special. Okay. Then we're coming back over here, and I want to actually resolve this first and give Obi-Wan a shield. Boop. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna see if he's gonna let me do this. Alright, so I'm looking, nothing really that I'm dying to spend, so let's roll this one out. 1 shield, okay. And then over here, let's see if I can get away with this 1 resource. Boom. And then over here, yeah, let's just see which die. Okay, that one's pretty good. At least it's damage. Okay, so then back over here, I am going to pay. I know that I'm not going to be able to use it, but I'm going to pay 2 to give Jedi robes to Obi-Wan. So that's his 3rd upgrade. That's going to give him a shield. Boom. All right, and now, what would we do? Jabba's probably thinking pain is coming my way, so I want to, this one's at least damage, this one, can't re-roll these 2, so we're going to use our power action to try and get rid of that 2. It didn't work. That's a blank. Okay. So then over here, going to pay 1 for a Turu Strike. Resolve one of your blue character dice showing melee damage, increasing its value by the number of shields on that character. So 2 plus 3 is 5, minus the 1 shield is 4. So he's up to 9 out of 12. And so I've used up that die now. I've spent that resource. So that's worthless. Okay. Back over to here. Yeah. I mean, there's a decent amount of stuff here, but all right, so I'm going to, let's get rid of that one because it costs more. So I'm going to ditch a card to re-roll these. Okay, then we go over here. I cannot play this, so I will claim the battlefield. It's going to give Obi-Wan a shield. All right, that was actually beneficial. Okay, so now at this point, Jabba is going to activate his special for 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. This one's kind of worthless. This one is 2 more damage to Obi-Wan. So he's up to 6 now. So that gets taken away. This is for a shield on Jabba. This one is for 1 indirect damage. And this is for 1 more damage. Okay, so pretty close here. Let's see if we can finish things off here. Boom, boom. Who's it gonna be? Obi-Wan Kenobi or Jabba the Hutt? All right. Here's my Jedi robes that I forgot to give myself. All right, boop, boop. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. All right. Let's see here. So blue player's still going first. Yeah, all right. So I'm going to play Loth Wolfbond for 1. Give up to 2 blue characters 1 shield each. Okay, so Obi-Wan gets a shield. Then you may activate those characters in the order of your choice. So I'm going to activate Obi-Wan. And he's going to get a shield for activating. It's a handy little card. And look at that. Okay. But I'm looking over here and be like, no, no, no. Alright, so over here I'm going to play Subdue. Choose a character with 3 or more damage on it, or remove one of its character or upgrade dice. So I had to pay 1 for that, and I will definitely be removing this. Alright. So then back over to here. Let's just see what this is doing. Oh, of course, it's the special. Okay. All right, so then we're back over to here. Okay, yep, I'm going to just play all the nasty stuff here. Entangle, spot a yellow character to remove up to 2 dice showing a combined value of 3 or less. So these 2. All right, then back over to here, and it's like, good gravy, what's going on here? None of these are worth anything, so I'm going to play this to re-roll. Alright, Jedi robes. Does it have any damage? No. Okay, and then back over to here. I have no money. Yep, so let's roll these out. Woo, look at that, bunch of misses. Okay, back over to here. I will use this focus to at least give me a resource. Yep. Okay, then back over to here, and I will roll in some of my other stuff here. Back over here, I will claim a resource. Back over here, let's just see what our other dice are going to be before we start manipulating. Back over here, I'm actually going to spend 1 to get this support card out. This will allow me to play a modifier die as if it's doesn't have that plus symbol. And then a random discard. Okay, so back over here, I'm going to claim the battlefield, beef up Obi-Wan Kenobi, and then we're back over to here. So I will go ahead and discard a card to reroll these 3. All right. And Slave 1's power action doesn't give me anything except a reroll, but that's what I needed. Okay, so then I'll activate this one for 2 damage. Then I'll activate this one for 2 damage. So Obi-Wan's up to 9 out of 12. Uh-oh, and that's it. Boom, boom, boom. I can hit him with this. I don't think it can be stopped. So Jabba the Hutt is going to come out on top. Very close game. I have found that Boba Fett's deck, especially with his upgrades, and I didn't even get them all out there, can be very tough to defeat, just in general. So, anyways, that was Star Wars Destiny. A little, I don't know what you want to call it when you play two-handed solo, but that was just for fun, and that's all it was meant to be. So, if you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more videos like this in the future, including the remainder of our Star Wars May the 4th Be With You marathon, please consider subscribing to the channel because we've got more coming today. Once again, thanks for watching. Have a great day.